I'm sure they'll chill out in due time. We'll also have you accept marble, because I want to import a bit of marble when I've got Sindosh. So there we go, everything running quite smoothly. But I don't like having my people live in casas. We're going to sort that in just a moment once we have a wee bit of dosh coming in. Caesar's not going to like that I'm not sending him his oil, but I don't care. We're going to set our salary to 1 below what he expects us to pay ourselves, which is 5 ducats each month. That'll make him hate us slightly less.
If it was up to me, I wouldn't sail this way. This city never buys anything or sells anything.
Such a scathing individual. Right. Set up this warehouse and have it get pottery from this one here. So it goes over, it grabs the pottery and takes it back, and then the market ladies buy up the pottery and give it to the small casas. The small casas don't actually use the pottery, they just keep it until they evolve further. So let's have them evolve further. Evolving further means bathhouse. Get that set up. It's near the reservoir, it needs that, and it grows into large casas. Now they don't have enough entertainment. An amphitheater will sort that out, which means they need gladiatorial combat and an actor colony as well. Once they have both of those, these should evolve into small insulae. Small insulae require furniture, so we're also going to get furniture. So there we go. Some of these refuse to evolve, that's because they don't have good enough neighborhoods, so we build plaza to make it more appealing. There we go, look at everything just explode into medium insulae. Medium insulae require a barber and some oil, so you know what, let's actually get that oil business on the go. Because I quite like making my houses as big as possible. So we'll set up another warehouse. It will only accept oil. Get a raw no, it's a farm. Farm for olives, we'll only need 2 of them. And we'll get workshops for oil again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not actually selling any of this furniture just yet. Okay, growing to 2,000, so things looking great. Now, one inefficiency I have going on, and this is quite an important one for people that want to get pretty good at this game, is that each building consumes goods, non-food goods, at the same rate. But buildings can evolve into 2x2s, or just stay as 1x1s. So, for example, we've got 4 individual medium insulae right here, and they consume pottery and furniture at the same rate as this 2x2 medium insulae here does. You can see this 2x2 medium insulae houses 80 occupants, but a single one only houses 20, and yet they're consuming pottery and furniture at the same rate. So that's not good. You want to evolve them into 2x2s. Unfortunately, it's not random, but it's based on the northern tile of the 2x2s being on a certain kind of tile on the ground. It's a bit stupid, but you can get around it completely by evolving them into large insulae, because they're forced to be 2x2s. So let us do just that. I should also probably start selling my furniture. And we'll do the same with oil. Actually, oil goes overseas, so we'll set you guys to get oil. Also, the gods are probably pretty pipped off with me. See, they're all displeased. So we are also going to import a bit of marble. We're pretty tight on the money, but that's okay. That's just how we roll around here. Let's get that marble in. Yeah. That's enough, thanks. Using that marble, build up an oracle or 3. Now this is the only way that people coming in can get to the road to Rome. I suppose like coming through this way or this way. I need to make sure that not both of them are blocked. So we'll just stick the oracle there. It doesn't need road access, even though it just said that it does need. Jake, what is the advantage to separate warehouses rather than one warehouse that stores everything? Well, let's say I had one storehouse for both pottery and furniture. If somehow there was loads of pottery coming out and not enough furniture, then there just wouldn't be space for the furniture. I like to have everything set out into preferably one good per warehouse. Okay, so the flow of furniture and all that is not fast enough. I'm going to set up another couple marketplaces. And these places have oil now, so let's evolve them even further. Let's activate Barber. And then we should hopefully see some large... Oh, dang it, they need schools as well. How could I forget? Well, I need to make absolutely sure there's still a road to Rome here before I start setting up this school. Now, schools have a very short range in the school children that they churn out. So they're only going that far. Everyone that the school children run by, they get school access. These two will not, so I'm just going to delete them. They're not that important anyway. And hey presto, lots of large insulae. They give very good tax. Now, this medium insulae would grow into a large insulae, but it doesn't have the space to, so I'm going to delete this large insulae, and those two will grow into separate large ones. That one's somehow lost access to religious. That makes 0 sense, but okay. So now, we're making good money, got good population, good buildings. This is what it's meant to be. Yeah, Caesar's asking for yet more oil. He's slightly displeased, but... oh, we do actually need good favour. Huh. Well, let's make a bit more oil then, shall we? And maybe stop selling it. I could stockpile it, but I don't want my houses devolving. Oil and oil. Now let's go. Speed up. Warp factor 50. Yeah, Caesar got really annoyed with me because I didn't fulfill his request. Well, sucks to be you, Caesar. Let's stockpile it then. I'll explain what I'm doing here as soon as I finish doing it. Now these oil things have very poor access to employees because they're only just being able to send their man up, and he's only just rubbing against that building, which doesn't give much employees. They'd rather walk quite a bit along places with lots of buildings. Right, good, we've got enough to satisfy Caesar. Send them away, stop stockpiling, and get back to trading, because trading's good. And where's my music? So I'm going to build a building here so that when they walk past, they'll be able to have better access to people. Also, my population's a little too low at the moment. He wants fruit now. What a fruit case. Well, I got space for some. There we go. So I've stuck this large insulae here, and that should be plenty of labour access for all these buildings here. But you can go to your overlay here, go to risks problems, and that will tell you of any service or goods generating place that has a problem. For example, all these grain places, they have the problem that they have nowhere to put their food because the granary is full. But a full granary is good news. A full granary is very good news. So, everything's looking pretty good. Our houses are stable, they're not evolving and devolving crazily. We do have this poor little medium insulae here with nowhere to expand into. Let's just delete that. Build another one there, that should grow into a full-fledged house. Every walker, when he's on a tile, so take this priest here, they have a range of 2, so he's giving religion 2 in every direction. So you could draw a 5x5 square around him, and that would be his range. So I know that if I put a house here, it's going to have the effect of everything that walks past it. So let's just put that into practice, shall we? Got a house there, stick a fountain near it. It's a bit of an undesirable place, what with being right next to that aqueduct and all, but we're drowning in money, so we'll tell them that there are all these lovely, lovely large statues that you can be near. And give them crazy gardens as well. Yeah. So, look at a house speedily evolve. Actually, come to think of it, it's probably not going to have access to schools. Yeah, those blasted school children. That's okay, just get rid of this useless temple. Yeah. Venus, Ceres, and Neptune. Venus, Ceres, Neptune. Let's get another better school going there. How we can get rid of both of these. Ceres and Neptune. Ceres, Neptune. You don't want any particular god to have more or less than other gods when it comes to exalting them, I suppose, because they get very jealous. Right, these have become a bit useless. He doesn't want any more fruit. I was actually late on that delivery, but who is keeping score? That's what I say. A very relaxing game when everything goes your way in this. What I've done is I've stunted the growth of these medium insulae though by building these statues. I delete the statue, it grows bigger. I delete the statue, grows bigger. Space for 65 and 65. Still won't be enough to get us to the population limit. But we've hit all the other goals except for favour and culture. Culture's because of a lack of academies and all that, but... to be honest, sick of this map. Let's just finish it off ghetto style. Our prosperity is pretty good because we have all of these buildings which are large insulae. So I can just kind of ghetto up to finish off the level. That does make me feel a little bad though. There you go, no complaints, maggots. Library, theatre, academy, that should be plenty for you. Ugh. Caesar wants more fruit. The fruit basket. Now, one trick with Caesar is when he's not very happy, you can send him a gift. So let's send him some cheetahs and giraffes. Boosts us up by 10. The next delivery of fruit should pump us over the edge, and we're now at the correct population. All's well that ends well for Shitatsu Show. When I'm building really nice cities, there's no way I'd make little ghetto spots like this, but needs must. It's all means to an end here in Capua. So we got what we need. We have not enough schools. Culture is one of the most annoying things in this game, because you need to have lots of schools, academies, libraries, and theatres, and they chew up your labour force like nothing on earth. There we go. Take your fruits and done. Would have thought Caesar would be a bit more impressed with me. Again, culture too low. Too many people, not enough theatres. Apparently. But easily solved. Theatre, theatre, theatre. I've seen some people that are able to make some very good looking cities with maximum culture. I don't know how they do it though. I obviously don't have the touch. There we go.
Your management skills impress me. Many governors' careers end when I call upon them to build their first real colony. Leaders like you assure Rome's destiny. Now, can you repeat your success? Or was that luck?
Ha! Take me all the way to the final mission of Liguria. I'll do it no problem, Caesar. Okay, so we got Tarraco and Syracusae. Both present their own challenges, but personally I find Tarraco to be the more interesting of the two, so we're going to go with that.
Once again, I want you to found a new city, but the criteria for success are a little different this time. The Roman Empire is in crisis. Whether because of Ceres' anger or due to human incompetence, famine stalks the empire. You have governed long enough now to understand the dire results of a lack of food. Thus, I am speeding up our colonization of the new province of Hispania. Imperial surveyors report finding a valley with ample farmland and good river access for seaborne trade. Build a farming colony there and be prepared to ship food back to Italia. As always, I will rate your performance, and this time I have modest expectations for you. Although your city need not house as many people as the last one, it should be more prosperous and should achieve better culture. To reflect my increased reliance on you, I expect you to earn more favor with me as well. I will require frequent shipments of food, and will look favorably upon you if you fulfill these requests in a timely fashion. Many lives depend on your success at opening this new food source for the Empire. There is no military threat in Tarraco. You need only manage your city well to end the famine and restore people's confidence in their government.
Truly, British game companies do the best voice acting. So, this is Tarraco. Now, the difficulty with this level comes that all the food is on this island and this island. It really tests your ability to ship food from one part of the map to the other. Fortunately, I am more than up for the challenge. Raw materials, clay pit and marble quarry. I'm going to be very thankful for that marble quarry because it allows me to build oracles without having to import the very expensive marble. And what was the other one? Clay pit, right? Clay pit. And there is... okay, there is access to wood, but there is no access to oil, so I'm limited to medium insulae in this level. Right, you buy our marble, and that is worth opening up straight away. It's by sea though, I'm going to have to set up a dock, and you can tell where the ships come from by the flotsam. Here it is. It drifts along this way, so you tell that I have to have my dock somewhere along this river. It would be a bit foolish to have it over here, so think about having it here. So early on with any city builder, there are many city builders, you know, you tend to have a few stabs at a city in order to get it right. I'm going to try and avoid doing that. Let's get this done one shot. So clear out the area. I don't like deleting trees and that because they don't regrow, and I find them quite nice to look at. However, there is no time for such sentimentalities. Straight off the bat I have to think about how I'm going to be able to grow food here whilst supplying this area, because this is the ideal building spot, whereas this is the ideal place for raising food. Water is quite an interesting challenge to deal with here. But how do we deal with it? A 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, so we'll have a bridge there. Yeah, city building, the most exhilarating live Twitch performance going. Even better than hiring hundreds of mercenaries or building 500 boats. Truly I question people that watch this. Deal with the water using a bridge. Yeah, I get it. So we're going to be able to build plenty of foodstuffs along here. A 1, a 2, a 3. Okay, plenty here. And we could have it all in one big circle. I could work on a figure of 8. I do wonder which would be better. The problem is you want your grain to be very be delivered very quickly. That should be plenty distance. Get it along there. Yeah, we'll work with that. Here's a question though. Can I get marble from here? I can? Great. That's sorted a big worry of mine. Question is, what goes along over here then? I want it to get down like that. Yeah. Okay, good enough foundation. The granary is going to be there, but it's very important that I have a little bit of housing here, so that when walkers come past here from the farms and up here, they're able to get labor access from both. So yeah, spreading out the labor pool is very important here. I'm going to build a real large amount of houses here, and I'm going to delete the ones that become one by one. I was going to have a horribly ugly reservoir right there. Set wages 3 above Rome, set taxes to 0 because people are going to be quite unhappy in the opening years. Let us not forget our engineer post this time. What a mistake I had to make that was last time. And prefectures, 1 and another 1. The granary goes here. There's no point in accepting anything other than wheat around here. We'll get our farms up and on the go once we have people joining us. What will go here? I'll worry about how I build out at a later date. Can't afford to have it much later though. That's a bad place for you, I think. Get our temples on the go. I'll knock them down later to make room for more important buildings. But at the moment I need to make sure the gods don't launch fireballs into my little province. Good. Get my clay pits along there. My marble quarry around here. Just what the doctor ordered. Let's hope it's not too big for everything, but we'll roll with that. And I hate to be save scumming, so I won't. If there's any problems, I'll just roll with them. If I'm playing this to make ultra beautiful cities, I of course save to make sure everything's set up just right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know that Caesar's going to want food from me, but I'm going to leave this just so I can build on it more in case I need fruit farms or the like. Whoever really knows. So I can see straight away what's becoming 1 by 1, and 1 by 1s are awful. We want rid of them. Gee, that's a lot of 1 by 1s I'm having to get rid of here. Gee, thanks, Ceres. What else can I do for my fledgling country? Well, firm believer in mass production early on, so let's get that. Let's get those quarries dug. This will be the industrial district. No, we won't have you there. We'll have you right next to where the dock's going to be. If I'm going to waste time for carters moving my goods about, I'd rather they take them from the quarry to the warehouse so they can quickly go into the boats, because it takes time to dig the next bit for the quarry. So get the docks set up right there. Perfectamundo. What causes a 1 by 1 to be so bad, Jake? I've never played this game. 1 by 1s consume goods at the same rate as a 2 by 2, and 2 by 2s obviously hold 4 times as many people. Still, I am getting a lot of 1 by 1s here. It's very unattractive. There's no way I'm going to have enough houses here for everyone at this rate. Okay, that's good. Quite a bit of 2 by 2s here. What's annoying is I really need to have some good houses right there. Like a 2 by 2 right here. But I'm